From the European home of the NFL, London, England. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Oakland Raiders and our home team. Gets fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
What is this guy? Okay, that's what it is. Fuck it up.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Mariota. This will be caught by Brown. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series you have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Kill.
Now they try the right side here. On the stop was Aaron Donald.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Get in the right room. Get in the right room. Check three.
Here's Mariota. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Mariota, eluding the pressure right. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 37. Little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, tried to make a big play, and gave up a bigger one instead.
Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14.
Charlie, 55. I'm going to run you over.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. He's got Mason complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 13-yard line. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. From the gun, Mariota toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And his kick is good. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Ready? You ready? Check tight. Easy. Shit. Let's go.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early, because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Switch.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Check curl, check curl, check curl. Big dance. Go. SOS. Check 31, check 31. Go.
And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. And there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Working out of the gun. Winston. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Cameron Wake with a little wake-up call as he gets in there for the sack. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Taken at the 37. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time, and it'll be Titan football. An update from around the league as our first one comes from New Orleans, and it's an early lead there for the Saints. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go around. 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 16 yards, a 1st down. A nice toss play there to the left. More than enough room to move the chains.
And you know what I love about that play as a broadcaster? Seeing the big guys move. Seeing them get upfield and take out defenders. You know what I hated as a defensive back?
What?
That exact same thing. Seeing those linemen coming downfield, getting ready to blot out the sun.
Mike, 55. Right. One. Alert 3.
A 1st down carry for Henry. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll try to throw now. Mariota firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. Derrick Henry. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
Check.
A 1st down throw for Mariota. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. Going to give this time to the tailback. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That second down play nets a -4.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Got a man. It's Brown. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. And this one is right through. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. So scores on their first two possessions, but 6-0, so field goals probably not what they were hoping for.
Now, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started, and they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion, guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and now they have that opportunity.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A big play there. 83 yards as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Mariota now to throw on first down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one goes for 24 yards. So the ball moves from 138 to the other as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. From the red zone now, Mariota going right side here, and that's complete. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the 8-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Again, it's Mariota. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. A third field goal of the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on third down. Mariota to throw it. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So now here comes the field goal team for the third time today. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. So a little late drama in the first half as that kick will give them the lead into intermission.
Isn't this fun the way that this is unfolding? You're exactly right. The late drama, 3 points go up on the board, and we go into the half with a new leader.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something.
And Winston lost the football. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors. But overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
Brings up second and a yard.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line. Second and a yard. Jameis to throw it. And he whips that one incomplete there. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
No. Shit. Kill. Green, 17.
Now it's a bootleg with Winston. That'll be complete to Cook. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Easy. No, check that. Green, 17. 2 right here. I'm trying to collect. Let's go.
Now a handoff here to his running back, and he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent block. Blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Larry Fitzgerald there to make the grab. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And finally brought down at the 38. And he'll wind up taking this all the way down to the Raiders' 38-yard line. He's making quite a splash here in his NFL debut.
But he was advertised as being NFL ready, and both you and I tend to arch an eyebrow a little bit when we first hear that. But I think that they were right about this one.
1st down, Mariota. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. J.J. Watt picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Throwing is Mariota on the crossing route, complete. It's Mason. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 24-yard line. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Throwing, Mariota. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now Mariota. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it in, throw it, go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll run with Henry. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Now the Raiders are going to use another timeout here. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. Mariota. And that will be incomplete. The rookie there defensively to knock it away, Trayvon Mullen. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone. It can be a thankless job sometimes to be a kicker, but they're thanking him right now. That's now 4 field goals. He's kept him in the game.
He sure has. That offense has got to find its rhythm because I'm not sure that just kicking field goals is going to allow them to win this game.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Welcome back now here in London. It's been a good one so far, just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Winston. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Here's Winston. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Jayon Brown providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. And it's fielded at the 34. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
So bad.
I don't know about that. Super tough.
Now this one complete to Corey Davis. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 28 yards to gain there on the catch and run. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Mariota hands to Henry. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. To throw Mariota. And that is incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. So yet another field goal to end a drive. That has been a very common theme. He's now hit 5 of them in this game.
Yeah, Brandon, as an offense, you hate that you've had to call on your kicker so often, but you have to love the fact that time and time again, he's come through.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
At the 20-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Winston. He's going deep for Brown. He's got a man complete. The 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. 3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston. And the Raiders have retaken the lead. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They'll try and run it here. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points. And that helps. That gives them a 7-point lead. out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cleveland Farrell, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Play action now. Mariota. He's going to air one out. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
3rd and long here for Mariota. They will find Davis. That's complete. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run for it with Henry. And the surge is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down to the backfield. Derrick Henry denied here on 4th down. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position.
Ready? Flat 22. Work quick.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there. 28 yards. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock. That's
fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Here's Mariota. It's caught by Davis. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. First down, Titans, gain of 12. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. 65 yards as his guys are back within a single score. They do tack on the extra point as well. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Gonna give this time to the tailback. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Winston. Airing this one out for Fitzgerald. It got his man complete. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
At the 35-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. The Raiders likely going to get out of this with a victory as they take a knee. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down.
3 down, 3 down.
They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in Week 1. So this one, a victory for the Oakland Raiders. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for Oakland, it was a hard-fought game, and they'll exit 1-0 as they win by a touchdown. And now it's off to Heathrow as they get set to fly back to the U.S. in a couple hours. Meanwhile, for the home team here, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.